Because it's just all funny.
Yeah, what do you think? It just comes out of my head? No, I'm just kidding.
I don't know. You're the one that wanted to do this.
It's true. I enjoy SNL.
Okay, well, welcome to another SNL update. We have Matt Hamilton here, the sports editor, who, it's not sports, but he's funny, and SNL's funny, so.
Sometimes they have sports guests, so.
That is true. Don't have your kids play with Peyton Manning.
That was one of the best skits in SNL history, okay? Whether it was sports or not, everyone finds that funny, okay?
So funny. Like it's a kid.
It's like, what?
What? You're supposed to go to the left! That was horrible. Okay. Well, this week we had Dakota Johnson and Alabama Shakes. Mm-hmm. So Dakota Johnson from 50 Shades of Grey fame. So the first thing was the Giuliani, which was the Birdman.
Yeah.
Like, pull off. So that was funny. But it was like a kind of reference thing.
Yeah, it was, I don't know. I guess I didn't follow the Giuliani news as much.
Yeah, me too.
And I kind of wish I did because I feel like that would have made a little more sense. But
yeah, but I got the Birdman references.
Yeah, I thought it was funny
that
they did that, and they went through all the different rooms, and Dakota Johnson was screaming at Taryn.
Being Emma Stone.
Yeah, I mean it was funny. I just felt like it would have been funnier if more people knew what was going on.
Giuliani is. Then was Dakota's monologue. And I really liked her monologue because you could tell that she really did not like 50 Shades of Grey too much. She's like, yeah, I was involved with this movie. And, oh yeah, see, those are the people that are fans of my movie. So.
And she said, yeah, and you'll be seeing it around in the Oscars never.
Never.
And that's probably true because, look, I haven't seen 50 Shades of Grey, but from what I hear, it's not very good.
50 Shades of Grey is not actual BDSM, it is abuse. So I will not watch it.
Okay, I did hear softcore porn. That was the word that I heard.
No.
That's just what someone told me.
I have read better fan fiction in my free time than 50 Shades of Grey.
She don't like it. She don't like 50 Shades of Grey.
I don't like 50 Shades of Grey.
No.
It's going to pop out so at some point, I knew. So then it was the father-daughter commercial, which turned at the last minute to... ISIS.
Oh,
ISIS.
Ah, man, that started a controversy. That did.
I know, people were mad at it. Is it bad if I was fine with it?
It was so funny.
It, turned out of left field, because, the father-daughter thing was kind of, off of all the Super Bowl commercials.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that happened. But then at the last second, it was like, Dad, it's just ISIS. And I was like, wow,
and then they just started shooting their guns. I shouldn't be laughing at ISIS, but somehow SNL makes me laugh at ISIS.
Take care of her. Medica. And then it was the Cinderella sketch, which had Kate McKinnon as her classic awkward character.
I thought that was Cecily.
No, that was Kate.
Okay, never mind. I'm wrong.
That was Kate McKinnon. I love Kate McKinnon. She's my favorite. So.
She is nice. She's very talented.
I like the awkward ones.
She does everyone. And
then it was the Brave sketch where the woman would all go out and say whatever the heck they wanted to say, and then Brave would play in the background. I want to say.
That was funny.
Do you want to go have lunch? No, and then the Brave would play, and they'd be like, yes.
Some of those things people do all the time, or
that
they want to do.
That sketch was my life, because it's do you want to go out? No, I really don't.
And then Sarah Bareilles comes on, and who doesn't love a good Sarah Bareilles song in SNL? I mean, come on.
I just thought it was funny. Then it was the 50 Shades of Grey press room, where you had Kyle Mooney come on as the little kid who was in that one scene, you got spanked. Did it hurt? And again, this is more proof that she does not like 50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah, and Kyle Mooney's just so funny. He does the little boy character very well.
I liked Kyle Mooney as the little boy character because I thought it's a little different from what he usually does, because he always does those webcam things from college, being some kind of awkward, hey, this is what's going on. I'm pretty sure there was the YouTube social change that was at the end of the episode. It was hey, I'm on YouTube. This is what we do, and that's kind of what he does.
Yeah.
So it was kind of nice to see him doing something else.
He's becoming better character for SNL. I think they brought him in as the whatever internet video guy, but then he's kind of getting into some more things. So I like that. I like you, Kyle Mooney.
Okay, then there was the internship, which was the like, oh my god, I can't even. Like this weather, I can't even with this weather. It is so cold. Like I am literally wearing 5 layers right now.
And I can't remember the lady, like Deborah, and they're like, Deborah,
oh my god,
would you shut the window? I can't even deal with this cold. And then her arms are broken. She's like, I can't do it.
It's just funny because it plays off of the literally.
I know.
She literally can't because her arms are broken, but they're like, oh my god, literally can't. My sister is 16 and a junior in college. That's how in college. In high school.
Okay, I was gonna say that's a magnificent feat.
I know. I would be proud of her. But she talks like that.
Well.
Like she'd be like, oh my god, Sarah, I literally can't even, and I'm like, even do what?
There's a couple people on this campus that can also do that, and I can't even deal with it.
Then, and I also wrote, this is why I'm scared of teenagers. Teenagers are scary.
I mean, it's something to fear. That can't even voice is just
teenagers are scary.
Something else.
Teenagers are scary. Okay, then Alabama Shakes performed. I like Alabama Shakes. So I've always really liked them ever since I saw her because I really like the lead singer, Brittany's voice, and she has a big ass mouth, and I love it. And I don't know if you paid attention, but I
thought they were good.
They're not like huge. They're kind of more of like the indie rock scene, but
they didn't rock my socks like Sam Smith did last year, but they were good.
Sam Smith's performance on SNL launched his career in the U.S., and now he is carrying home a wheelbarrow full of Brits and Grammys.
I want to sing on SNL, if that's what I get.
Then there was the Weekend update. I just really liked that they had the dress jokes like a couple times.
They did.
And I was like, of course. They like wrote those last minute probably. Because that happened like the day after the dress happened.
Yeah. And they had Ruth Bader Ginsburg come on. And
the dress is blue and black, by the way.
No, it's not.
It's blue and black.
It's just not.
It is blue and black.
But yeah.
They compared the dress to Obama. That's what I wrote down.
Oh yeah.
Because they were like.
Michael Che was like.
They were like looking at something where two people see two different things and they can't agree on it, and they popped up like a picture of Obama. And it was like, oh, look at that, and I was like, oh,
Ginsburg,
that right there.
And then they had Riblet come up. Riblet.
I love Riblet.
Riblet comes on and reads the news.
They really just need to get Bobby Moynihan a job on.
I know, but like, sometimes I kind of feel bad for Michael Che because like he's taking Michael Che's job, but you know, fake taking his job. But at the same time, he's like doing his job just as well as Michael Che does his job.
Just because Bobby Moynihan's Bobby Moynihan, he always has those really big parts on the Weekend update. Like he does the drunk uncle.
Yes, that's one of my favorites.
Does the guy who's like the secondhand news. They're like, oh, did you hear about this? The storm that was happening. So
Bobby, he's funny as anything.
I just love Kate McKinnon. I'm going back to Ginsburg.
You just got Ginsburg.
I love her so much. She's my favorite. And that, what I said. Oh, the Ginsburg had references to Uptown Funk, which made my life.
Yes.
And Madonna falling at the Brits.
Oh man, that was good.
Which I missed. Shot. I was watching the Brits, and then I decided to stop, and that was right before Madonna fell, so I feel like I missed it.
That's all right. Most of America missed it, I think.
You have to like watch it online at like 5 o'clock.
Yes.
Because time zones. Riblet. I also said that Riblet was the new Stefan.
Riblet could be. I don't think anyone can ever be Stefan.
Stefan's my favoriteest character ever.
Stefan was the greatest, man.
My second favoriteest is Target Lady.
Target Lady.
And the next one was Worf, when they were in the waiting room, and Keenan was dressed up as Worf from Star Trek. It was kind of SNL's little salute to Leonard.
It's okay. It's okay.
I thought they could have done a better job, personally, because Leonard Nimoy has been on there a couple times.
Yeah.
Like, he was on an SNL episode where they brought Chris Pine in, and he like came on and like gave him advice about the new movies. So he's been on a couple times, and it's just like, I thought they could have done better, something that was a little more Spock oriented instead of more of like a sketch that could stand on its own. But then they had the screen at the end for anyway.
And I felt like the whole skit, Dakota Johnson was like laughing at Keenan because Keenan's so funny, and she kept smiling. It was funny.
Keenan being Keenan.
I mean,
like,
Keenan's the best.
What happens when Keenan leaves?
Is Keenan ever gonna leave? What's
know.
Keenan
He
gonna do
has
with
to
his
do
life after
something.
this?
I don't know. He came from.
Yeah.
They came from
All
That's All
That.
That and right into SNL,
Yep.
and now there's not really something after that.
I don't know what he's gonna do.
Oopsies. Then there was the net neutrality,
That
which
was
had
funny.
more dress references.
That was funny.
Because I love Leslie Jones too.
Leslie Jones is funny.
Leslie Jones is really funny.
I just like that skit because literally no one knows what net neutrality is. I don't even know what net neutrality is, and it was just funny to bring in all these so-called experts that don't.
I
even
just
know.
like that the expert that the one guy like came on and was like, you know what net neutrality is about? It's about porn.
Well,
The internet is for porn. That's the whole. And then they just added a bunch of other stuff on top of it.
the internet did kind of start because of porn. So, just history facts. Porn drives a lot of the internet.
And then the last thing was the social change thing that Kyle Mooney did.
Ah.
Another one of the YouTube things where, like, the people would, like, walk around and, like, bully someone, and then, hey, you just saw someone being bullied, and you didn't do nothing about it.
Why did you do anything about it?
Why didn't you do anything about it?
And then Kyle dressed up as a dog, and the lady gave him food. And he's like,
It got
I'm not
me-
actually a dog. And she's like, I know. And he's like, well, why'd you feed me? Because you asked.
It
Kyle
got
Mooney is
odder
best
and
when it does
odder
that. Yeah,
as the sketch went on.
but it's so odd. It's fun. That's what's cool about Kyle Mooney. And you throw Beck Bennett in there. Really, anyone I think could do what Beck Bennett does, but Kyle Mooney does it great. And it's just
Why aren't they going to make the nationwide reference with Beck Bennett?
I
He's
don't
the
know.
nationwide guy, the guy that would like have the mic and be like talking to the people.
Well, yeah, I know
He's
they
the
should do
nationwide
it.
guy. And I've been waiting for him to make a nationwide reference, and he has not done it yet.
Maybe it's copyright issues. Who knows?
Darn. Stupid copyright issues.
Yep.
Well, next week is going to be Chris Hemsworth, and I'm really excited
Yeah.
because I love Chris Hemsworth.
A lot of women
I love
are
Chris
very excited about that.
It's great. Australian. Oh, it's gonna be good. They're gonna have Thor references.
Oh man!
They always have an Avengers reference whenever one of those people are on there. So I love him. So I'm really excited. And I can't remember who the musical guest is because I stink.
Yeah, you
so,
don't even care about the musical guest. You
No,
get
because
Chris
it's-
Hemsworth, the whole
Chris
issue.
Hemsworth.
Yep.
I'm gonna be a puddle on the floor.
Hey, whatever gets you through.
Oh. Okay. Okay. Well, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next week after Chris.